Hello, thank you for joining us today. My name is Shane Michael Hernandez, and I'll be your host. First of all, I just wanted to thank you for joining, and I wanted to say that what we're currently going to go over is what ClassyPress is, how it can help you, and how it can actually simplify your life to make things a lot easier for your organization, for your operations, and just for everything. Because the whole point of this product, this WordPress plugin, is to simplify things. Because let's face it, API means nothing to anybody. So the first thing that we want to understand is what the plugin is. ClassyPress is a WordPress plugin that allows you, the nonprofit worker, website owner, volunteer, anybody, to instantly connect your Classy fundraising to your website. So what does this mean? You create a beautiful campaign page on Classy. You have your top fundraisers, you have your campaign progress bar, you have ways for people to create a team, to register, to join. You have all of the pieces in place. And then you have your website over here. And you just have a button that says donate, and the button just jumps you over to Classy. So then you're in a situation where you want to share on social media, and you have your website, and then you have your Classy page. And you think, well, which one do we share? Well, it would make sense to just share the Classy page, because then users can just instantly donate. However, when you do that, all of your link juice, all your link power, all of the SEO, everything is funneled to Classy. And your organization's .org website gets no benefit. So what you want to do is to have your Classy campaign information on your own website. Google loves this, the users love this, and you get more time on your site in regards to search engine and link power and link juice. What does that mean? That means that people will be interacting with your site longer before actually completing the transaction, which in this case would be the donation. So that's the goal. We want to collect more donations. We want to increase engagement. We want people to have more fun. We want people to join more teams. We want all of this stuff to take place. And by using ClassyPress, you can pull in this data directly to your website. So now you can just share your website link with confidence, knowing that they can still see the progress bar. They can still see that John Smith just donated $100 and you guys are 75% to your goal. You can see the activity feed. You can create team leaderboards. You can actually show all of your campaigns for 2018 in one simple display. That's what the plugin does. And so next, how do you actually even use it? What do you even do? Well, it's so simple. Once you download the plugin, once you make the purchase, you just download a zip file. It's just a zip file. And then when you go into your WordPress dashboard, all you're going to do is just go to plugins, install new plugin, upload the plugin, activate the plugin, and then the plugin's activated. And so then you just go into your Classy account and you retrieve your API credentials. Don't even worry about what API means. You don't need to know what it means. It doesn't matter. Really, it doesn't matter at this point. If you're a developer, then it does matter and you might want to dig into the API. But for all intents and purposes, the API is just some tokenized code that makes things very secure, and it allows your website to talk to Classy. And that's all the API does. And so you're going to copy a couple long lines of code. It's actually just like a bunch of characters. Maybe it's 50 characters in a row. So something that would be almost impossible to memorize, and that's your secure token. And then you have a secure secret, and then you have an organization ID. It's 3 little pieces of information, all of which will be listed when you download the plugin. You'll know exactly how to find these. So you get this information, and then you just enter it into your WordPress site in the ClassyPress settings. And then once you click Save, and you go to create a campaign in your WordPress site, this is the magic. This is where it's exciting, and this is why the plugin exists. All of a sudden, you'll be able to add a campaign, and then you'll click on a drop-down, and you'll see all of your campaigns in Classy. All of them will just magically appear in your WordPress site. So now you can say, oh, let's add our generic donation form, Or let's add our 2018 campaign of summer. And let's integrate the progress bar. Let's show all the top donors. Let's show the top teams. Let's encourage engagement by showing recent transactions. You can do all of these things, and you'll actually have this drop-down menu that lets you connect to Classy. And so you must have a Classy account that has API access in order to use the plugin. And with that, you can integrate anything that is on your Classy account. So the progress bar, the donation buttons, the checkout form, the donation form, the top leaderboards, the top team leaderboards, as opposed to just the top individuals, the donation activity fee, so showing, oh, John Doe donated $10, Shane Michael donated $100, so on and so forth. All of this information can get pulled into your WordPress site. And so currently, the plugin, we have 2 tiers, 2 options. And the first option is a yearly subscription. It's the cheapest option available, hands down. It's only $199 a year. That includes unlimited support, unlimited plugin updates, and you get access to our free resources and how-to channel that is not available publicly. Now, this is fantastic. This essentially means that if you buy the plugin today, you'll be good for a full year, knowing that any new updates that come out with Classy's API, you get access to. Any issues that you have, you can get answers or get help with it being resolved. And it also means that you can dive in to all of our resources and really get super comfortable with everything that the plugin has to offer. Now, this is invaluable. This is amazing. And as Classy continues to grow, so is the plugin. So if you're on the Classy platform, if your organization is in contract, then this is just a no-brainer, okay? And let's say you just want to dive in lightly, $199 might sound a little steep. No problem. We have a simple $29 a month subscription plan, pay as you go. So you can, for $29, you can get the plugin, you can install it, you can see how it's going to work for your organization, and you can make the decision. Does this make sense for us to continue using, or does it not? And it's a very nominal fee. Of course, once you start using it for about 6, 7, 8 months, that's when the yearly subscription would actually come into effect. And so if that happens, if you get to that threshold where your monthly fee is going to break the $199 investment, then you can shoot us an email, say, hey guys, we're at that point, we're going to surpass the $199 mark, we've been on the monthly plan, we gave it a shot, we love it, we really just want to be on the annual subscription. So if that's the case, you can email us, you can formally request that, and we'll be able to pull some strings to make that happen. But otherwise, we highly recommend just getting on the yearly subscription plan from the get-go, committing to your organization's success, committing to putting all of your campaigns that are on Classy on your website in one easy-to-read, digestible package. So you're not sharing multiple links, you're sharing your website on social media, you're getting that link juice, and you're allowing people to go to your site, see your brand, see your vision, and contribute to your cause. And that is amazing, and that's why this product exists. Okay, so some common questions that people are wondering. Well, if I add a donation form to my website, isn't that more clicks? I want less clicks. I want people to give our institution or our organization or charity money with the least amount of resistance. Valid question. Totally understand your concern. It is not more clicks. It is not more clicks. It is exactly the same amount of clicks or one less. Let me explain. If you have a typical donate button on your website, the flow might look like this. You have your home page, and then you have a button that says donate. So user gets to your site, the page loads, there's no clicks. They click donate, okay? Once they click donate, they get redirected to another page. Let's just say they go to the Classy checkout page, the donation form on Classy. So one click just redirects, and then you're on this page. And now you have to click again into the field, enter your name. Click into another field, enter the text, click, 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 enter all the info, and then you have to actually click donate again before the process goes through, okay? So one donate button is completely worthless in the sense that all it does is just puts you onto this other page. And you have no commitment. You click once, then you get redirected, and then you have the option to, well, this is a lot of fields, I don't really want to fill this out. Then you can just abort the mission. If you do complete the mission, then the transaction goes through. With ClassyPress, you could have as simple as the text field and the name, text field being the amount, the donation amount, so $77, $115, $5, and then the donate button. Now, with ClassyPress though, that first field gets transferred over, and any other fields get transferred over. So when they first make that donate, when they first make that first click, donate, it's not just a wasted click. When they click donate, the data gets transferred through. So let's say they wrote Shane Michael and then donates $50, and then they click monthly and they actually click it over. Well, now it loads that next page, the Classy page, and now it already says Shane Michael. It already says donating $72. It already says donating monthly, already filled out. Okay, so one click over here all of a sudden transfers all of this data. So you might say, well, you already had to click in those fields, you already had to enter that information, so it's not any less. You're right, in this situation it's the exact same amount of clicks. However, you get the early commitment, and that is huge. It's been proven time and time again. Get people to commit early, and then they will commit later on. So by having them fill out, this is critical, by having them fill out the initial contribution level, and maybe their name, maybe their address, whatever you want, on your site, and then having them click donate, they're giving you their commitment with the first couple fields. Because then when they jump to Classy, they already have their name filled out, they already have the amount filled out, they already have information filled out on the page. So now if they click exit, they're abandoning their commitment, which nobody wants to abandon their commitment. If I commit to something, I want to see it through. They're possibly letting down the organization that they cared about. Like if they went through the donation process to get there, then they're very interested in contributing to the organization. So you get that early commitment, and they're more likely to commit later, which in this sense, it's just one page, and then they will complete the transaction. So ClassyPress diversifies the actual process, so you can control how much is taking place on your site. Meanwhile, when it's completely on your site, you can set up metrics to see how many fields did they click out, what fields did they click. You can install analytics software like Hotjar or Crazy Egg, which is heat map tracking software. So you can get more analytics that's not possible in Classy. You can see if people are skipping fields. You can see what they're clicking, and then it goes over to Classy. And eventually, once Classy's API allows for it, the complete checkout process is going to be able to happen on your website. That's amazing. That means no redirect to Classy at all. The user's on your site, they donate to your organization, and then they get a thank you on your site. All the transaction data, the donor database, everything else will still exist on Classy. So your team, your managers, your fundraising experts can still have all the data where they know and love it, but you can still have your WordPress website optimized and doing everything that the website should do. Because let's face it, not everything is one size fits all. There's a lot of donor CRMs out there, there's a lot of fundraising platforms out there that claim to do it all. Well, they don't, okay? A website is a website. A fundraising platform is a fundraising platform. ClassyPress is the leading solution that connects the two. And so you can have your website, you can have your fundraising platform. ClassyPress is the connector. And it's going to transform your organization, and we are so excited to have you listening, to have you on board, and for you to give ClassyPress a shot. So, again, give it a shot, see what it can do for you. 14-day free trial. If you're not 100% satisfied, you can just request a refund, and we'll request it in, we'll refund it in full. Of course, we would hate to see you go, but we understand. You got to try things out. You got to do what makes the most sense for your organization. So, thank you for watching. My name is Shane Michael Hernandez, and I am the CEO and Executive Director of Mittun Creative, and we are the proud makers of ClassyPress. We are one of Classy.org's premium partners and vendors, and we help nonprofits of all shapes and sizes go from not having a website to having a full-blown website that raises millions of dollars in a single day. So make sure to check us out, mittun.com. That's mittun.com. And head over to ClassyPress. You'll see a link on our site to get there, and you'll be amazed with how it can transform your organization's fundraising just through this plugin. Essentially, it turns your website into a fundraising dream machine. That's what ClassyPress is. So I hope you enjoyed. Give it a shot. You will not be disappointed. And if you have any questions whatsoever, mention this video, mention that you saw Shane, and say, hey, I need some help. You guys said this was amazing. Help me get it set up. I want the results. I want to increase our revenue. I want to make a bigger impact on this world. And I want to take advantage of what ClassyPress can offer. And if you do that, I will personally make sure you're taken care of. Somebody from our support team will make sure that your campaign is set up for success. And if you need anything else with your WordPress website, we are your team. We specialize in nonprofit websites. That's all we do. It's not an extra. It's not an add-on. We're not some advertising agency that also does websites. We're not an SEO company that also does websites. We're not a business website maker that does websites for nonprofits. We are the #1 website provider for nonprofits, and that's all we do. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.